Good evening, everyone. I am SHARLAINE, MENEZES, a rapper from Goa. Now, before we dive into story time with me, let me treat you to a little verse of my song that covers a few highs and lows of my journey. I feel the light. I feel the light. It shines so bright. No matter how down low, no matter where I go, I feel the light. I feel the light. I feel the light. Charlene started from the bottom, now I'm rising to the top. The letter N steady, but almost like a flop. So I walk with the courage, just a back with a stress. Will I ever make it to another track? The bell got real, make it all not so easy. Either rapping with no breath, or guessing them busy. But you know my songs, they always got the hope. I gotta act like it's so cool and so don't keep talking and ranting about me. I know they say I work too much, but what do you know? All in the game, just not doing the same. I see the rat race, but I'm keeping my pace. IG lives, night Jasmine's doing that too. I'm trying my best to get rid of the flu. Do I show? Do I hide? Do I rest? Do I strap? It's been a long time since you decide. I feel the light. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now I know those lyrics are a little hard to catch on, but what they really said was that when life places you down low and you cannot seem to feel the glow, all you can really do is try and feel the light before you can even see it at the end of the tunnel. And with that, I would love to tell you guys a story of how I found the light within myself. But first, let's start with a little anecdote. A young girl born into a family where music was not just a passion, it was an expectation. Her father, a renowned violinist, so naturally everybody thought that she would follow in his footsteps. So at a very young age, she was put for music competitions, music classes, and so much more. But did she really enjoy any of it? Was she really the best at any of it? Maybe not. And the pressure of being a musician's daughter rose to a point where one day that little girl got up and said, I hate music, and I will never take up to it again. But as they say never. That young girl was me. And yes, I did leave music at some point in my life, but music never left me. So what happened next? Well, something really crazy, because one small step that I took in my life changed the narrative forever. Wondering what, when, where, how, and why? Let me tell you. It was a regular day at my higher secondary where I was thrown into a group singing competition yet again because my father was a musician. So I went up on stage, and then a fellow friend of mine backed out from his rap verse. And that's when I took the decision to step in, fill in for him, and rap for the first time on a stage. And while I rapped, the crowd went wild, and I thought, okay, I'm doing a good job. So after the competition, which we won, by the way, I saw people coming up to me and thought, okay, they'll have something nice to say. But what they really said to me was, Charlene, we've never seen a female rapping. And I stood there, knowing at that point that I had barriers to break. So a few months down the line, I started composing my own rap songs, performing in competitions and gigs wherever I could, and soon came to be known as Goa's first female rapper with original music. What a title, right? But with that newfound identity came so many challenges I did not anticipate. Because picture this, guys. When you see a man pick up a bass guitar and play it well on stage, you say, oh, bass guitarist. But the minute you see a woman pick up a bass guitar and play it well on stage, you say, wow, female bass guitarist, right? Why that qualifier? Why are we women put into a little box? Is a question that has driven me throughout my journey. Now, as a woman that advocates for female independence, I knew that it was not just the responsibility to master my craft, but really uplift other women with my music. But now there was one more problem, because it wasn't just about being a woman in rap. It was about being a rapper itself. Confused? Let me tell you. So it was a dinner night. where my dad introduced me to his fellow musician friend as a rapper, because I had to be doing something in music, no? So, to my dismay, that musician friend turned around, looked at my dad straight in the eye, and said, "But rap isn't even real music." And I sat there, shell-shocked, thinking, is this just the perception of him alone, or so many others? And I'm pretty sure that a lot of you sitting here today would think the same way, that rap isn't even real music. In fact, it's just a set of random words thrown together, said really fast with a beat, right? Or its negative connotations of crime, drugs, sex, and so much more. And I knew that I had that perception to change. So what did I do? I started writing my music that were far from these themes and definitely no foul language. And I thought at this point that I had cracked the code with my music. But unfortunately, people came up to me and said, "Sharlaine, can you just stick to making commercial music and something that will actually play on the radio?" And at this point, I was broken and thought, is this the point in my life where I give up music all over again? But something I found out at that point changed and kept me going. What was it? Okay, think about it. Who would be my biggest audience considering it's rap and hip-hop? Teenagers or anybody below the age of 30, right? Wrong. In fact, my biggest audience are people above the age of 45 and 50. I know, I am still stunned about it. So imagine if someone like me could get a generation of people who didn't know what rap was to actually listening to it and more so liking it, then I knew that I had broken a barrier right there. So for every 50 people that came up to me and said, "Sharlaine, your music is not for us," there were 10 others that would come up and say, "Sharlaine, you changed our perception on rap to a point where we actually listen and like it." Now, I know that sounds like a small number, okay? But think about it. The key here is really to be different and not about being the best. Because when you strive to be the best in your field, there is always going to be someone better than you. So the key to success is about being different, and that's when you stand out. So friends, I'm not here on today's stage as a speaker because I have 1 million followers, or because I'm rich, or because I'm famous, or because I'm the best at anything really. But simply because I dared to break barriers, I dared to stand out, and I dared to be different. And my journey is far from over. In fact, it has just begun. And I really hope that my story today inspires you all to face and break your own barriers. And if anybody tells you that you can't and you shouldn't, look at yourself in the mirror and just say one thing: I rise above. If you guys enjoy the song, I want you to clap along with me, okay? Oh yeah, we rise above. rise above.